Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. I'm going to talk to you today about a great, within quotes, secret in life. And that secret is that success and failure have been given into our hands. Both success and failure are in our control. Obviously, you want to succeed, so what must you do? Listen carefully. There are 5 truths. There are 5 truths. If you follow these, if you do these, then nothing short of death will prevent you from being successful. The first of them, we must all suffer from one of 2 kinds of pain. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Discipline is painful, but only initially. And after that, not only does the pain disappear, but it becomes a source of pleasure. You start enjoying that work and you look forward to that, and someday, if you are not able to do that, you miss it very badly. Ask anyone who starts a routine in the gym. Initially, a few days, muscles pain, you get up in the morning very stiff. But after that, very soon, you start enjoying it. And if you don't go to the gym one day, you really miss it. Ask anyone who starts running or walking or doing anything to improve their health or anything to improve their knowledge, who starts reading or anything to improve anything in their lives, and they will tell you the same thing. Initially it is tough, but very soon it disappears, and you really thank yourself and you thank Allah that you took that opportunity and you took that step to start doing something about your life. So discipline is painful, but regret is tragic. Regret is tragic. The pain of discipline ends and converts to pleasure, as I said. The pain of regret is permanent. Because regret is when you look back at the end of your life, or even before that, you look back once an opportunity has gone and then you realize what you lost. And you say, oh my God, if only, if only. That if only is the saddest statement, the most tragic phrase in any language. Because it means that now you can't do anything about it, it's gone. Never put yourself into that position. And you know the secret of that? 2 drops of water. 2 kinds of drops of water. Sweat and tears. Sweat and tears. Do things which make you sweat, and you will never have to shed tears. I mean that literally and I mean that figuratively. Do things that make you sweat, and you will never have to shed tears. That's the first truth. The second truth is that everything is possible. Every single thing. No matter what. No matter how outlandish or unreasonable or impossible it seems. Just think about that. A human being flying, what can be more unreasonable, what can be more incredible, impossible than a human being flying? But we fly all the time. Because somebody somewhere, Ibn al-Firnas, first in Andalusia, and then later others, and the Wright brothers, they actually invented the flying machine, otherwise known as a plane. So people didn't give up their dream. They did not give up their dream. What did they do? They realized the second truth. And that second truth is that everything is possible, but everything has a price. Everything has a price. Life is very simple. You can have whatever you like as long as you're willing to pay the price. Our life is like walking into a huge superstore. And imagine this massive superstore which has every conceivable thing that you can imagine, every conceivable thing that you can desire, material, mental, emotional, spiritual, people-oriented, right? Everything. You can walk around the store, you can browse, you can look at everything there, but you can only walk out of the store with what you paid for. Nothing more. So what can you have? Everything in the store. What are your choices? Everything in the store. What are your options? Only what you pay for. Success in life is to increase options. And that currency with which you pay is not money. Sometimes it's a bit of money, but it's focus. It is a long attention span. It is the willingness to work hard, perseverance, staying in the race long enough. If you get tired of running, walk, but stay in the race, not coming out of the race, not dropping out of the race. You will pay the price when it looks to you like an investment. When something looks like an investment, nobody has to encourage you to pay that. You will sell all your assets and pay because you know that that investment gives you a return. You will not pay the price if it looks like a cost, because cost is net drain. What will change that? Perspective. Because perspective is a function of position. You stand here, you see one view. You stand here, you see the opposite view. So change your position in life. Second truth, everything is possible, but everything has a price. To be able to change your perspective and be able to see that price as investment instead of cost, you must change your position. Third, truth in life. How many times have you heard this statement that I don't have enough time? I don't have enough time. I say to you that it's a myth that there isn't enough time. We have enough time. What we don't have enough of is focus. Focus is the art of ignoring fluff. Focus is the difference between ordinary light and laser. Ordinary light at best illuminates. Laser cuts through steel. Focus. Now, what is fluff and what is essential depends on what you want to achieve in life. If you don't have a life goal, you can never have direction. And so you can never succeed in reaching your goal. Think about this. You and Kobe Bryant are both watching a basketball game. Both of you are watching, sitting side by side on the couch. Both of you are watching a basketball game. What are you looking at? You're looking at the game. So-and-so is playing, this is playing, oh wow, fantastic, great basket. Shot this fantastic basket from across the court. What is Kobe looking at? He's looking at technique. His mind is working like a computer, much faster than that. He's looking at angles of shot. He's looking at possibilities, what could have been done, what should have been done differently, and so on and so forth. At the end of the game, if there was a way to measure what either of you got from the match, for you spent that time in ghafla, in distraction, because that time is a wasted time for you. Your life goal is not to become a professional basketball player. You are the wrong size, you are the wrong shape, you are the wrong everything. So you just wasted an hour, 2 hours of your life. Kobe Bryant, on the other hand, for him, this is part of his life goal. So, focus. And how is that possible? By having a life goal. Do you have a life goal? And a life goal is a life goal only if it is written down. So, write it down. Number 4. Choices determine success and failure. Where we choose to spend our time and energy. Think about these. These are the choices that we make on a daily basis. Where we choose to spend our time and energy. For a huge number of people, we spend our time and energy in the screen of our phone. What hope of success is there in that? Tell me. What hope of success? Some other choices. Who we choose as friends. Relatives, we get. Friends, we choose. And that is why friends are so important. Somebody said that you are the sum of your 5 closest friends. So do that right now. Who are your 5 closest friends? What are they? What is their focus? Are they people who are winners? Are they people who are focused on doing something with life, achieving something, leaving behind a legacy of success, legacy of honor? Are they disciplined people? Are they people who are willing to invest in themselves and invest in others? Compassionate people, kind people, people of knowledge? Are they like this? Or are they people who are time wasters? Let's go do this, let's go do that, let's have fun. Just think about that. If you redefine fun, do this as an exercise. What does fun mean to you? If I tell you, let's do something fun, let's do a fun thing, what is that fun thing that you will do? What is the fun thing that you will do? What is the fun thing Kobe Bryant did? What is the fun thing Tiger Woods does? What is the fun thing that any expert in any field, take your pick, what is the fun thing that the person does? And what's the fun thing that the vast majority of the world does? Another choice. Who do we marry? And who do we marry depends on what we are marrying for. What are you looking at in your spouse? And you marry that kind of person. What do you choose to read? Who and what do we give importance to? And even more, who and what do we ignore? What do we choose to respond to, and what do we choose to ignore? Who do you respect? Genuine respect from the heart. Who do you respect and why? Why do you respect that person? And if there's somebody you don't respect, ask yourself, why don't you respect that person? How do you show that respect? What are we thankful for, and what do we complain about? And by thankful, I mean expressing that thanks. Whether that thanks is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether that thanks is to people. Thanks to God, thanks to people? Do we express this thanks? Who are we thankful? What are we thankful for? And what do we complain about? Just monitor conversations. Your own conversation. What do we talk about? We talk about people? Do we talk about events which are beyond our control? Do we talk about politics? Do we talk about, oh, this is what so-and-so should do, so-and-so should do? And then look at our own lives and say, what do I do? And that is why I say, and my motto in life, which I will tell you at the end of this. Very simple thing. Somebody told me this. They said, never marry somebody whose TV is bigger than their bookshelf. They were giving advice to people who are potentially on the brink of committing matrimony, and they said to them, and this person said, go to the house of this person, visit the person who you are planning to marry, and look around, and if their television is bigger than their book set, than their bookshelf, don't marry them. That shows the importance that you give to learning compared to, within quotes, entertainment. Switching off the mind, switching off everything. Please understand, remember this. If you take the amount of time that you spend before a screen, believe me, that is far, far more than the time that Rupert Murdoch spends before the television. And Rupert Murdoch is a lot more wealthy than you are. He didn't get wealthy by sitting in front of a TV screen watching shows. Right? Think about that. Finally, fifth truth. It is true that it's never too late. Because people say this all the time. Oh, it's never too late. True. I agree with you. It's never too late. But equally true is that as time passes, options reduce. Options reduce. And the cost of change increases. Going to the gym when you are 24 and 34 and 44 and 54 and 64, believe me, there is a huge difference. Both in what you get out of it and how painful it is. Still go. Whether you are 64 or 94, still go. But think about that. It is never too late to change. But as time passes, options reduce. There are some things that are simply no longer open. Because you've passed that exit on the highway of life. And in some cases, you can still take that option, but it's much more costly and painful. So the sooner we start, the better off it is. Remember, it is our life. And only we have control over it. Nobody else. And that is why only we are accountable for it when we stand before Allah on the Day of Judgment. And that is why my motto in life, I told you I will give this to you as a gift, and that is, I will not allow what is not in my control to prevent me from doing what is in my control. I will not allow what is not in my control to prevent me from doing what is in my control. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you will think about this. I hope you will benefit from this. Very quick last recap. 5 truths. We must all suffer from one of two kinds of pain. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Number 2. Everything is possible, but everything has a price. You can have whatever you want in life as long as you're willing to pay the price. Number 3, it's a myth that there is not enough time. We have enough time. What we don't have enough of is focus. Focus is the art of ignoring fluff. Focus is the difference between ordinary light and laser. Ordinary light at best illuminates, laser cuts through steel. Number 4, choices determine success and failure. So watch what you choose and ask why you choose that. And number 5, it's never too late, but equally true is that options reduce and the cost of change increases with time. So the sooner you start, the better off you are. And my gift to you again, I will not allow what is not in my control to prevent me from doing what is in my control. Thank you for listening.